Hello my angry nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome to your daily dose of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This game is going to be between Crank in the bottom left-hand corner of Orbital Shipyard. He is in our red trunks playing Terran, or not Terran, Zerg. I just casted a game of his that he was a Terran. He is random, of course. And his opponent today is going to be Barcode in the blue trunks, playing Zerg. So it's a ZVZ. Crank does like to send out his, if he sends out replays to somebody, he likes to send your matchups a lot of times. At least that's what I've seen. Crank sent these games to me before the whole Axiom Esports going to shut down, he's going to retire sort of thing. And here it comes. If you read the chat, the Barcode player is asking if he's going to go pro in LOTV, and sadly Crank will respond here in a minute, most likely. I'm pretty sure he will. You mean Protoss or Pro Gamer? And Barcode's like, both. And Crank will sadly say something here very shortly. I'll be playing Protoss and haven't retired. Sadly, he has retired, most likely. He will keep streaming, but as you are all probably quite aware of, he is, I think he's married, or getting married, and he wants to stay in the esports scene but does not want to be a pro gamer anymore. Both wow, that threw me off my concentration completely. Our Barcode player just got his pull, is now getting speed. Crank pretty much just got his pull, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds ago, and is on the way for speed. Only has one gas geyser. Both players do have their pocket expansion. Orbital Shipyard is very easy to expand on because you do have a pocket natural right behind your base. And your third's pretty easy to secure. There you go. I can't talk today. I don't know why. But Crank is not looking like he's going to get a third anytime soon. Is going up to a layer, it looks like. Yes, he is going up to a layer. So he's getting speed, and here are two lings for our Barcode player, trying to get some scouting in, maybe possibly kill a drone. But that's not going to happen today. That ling, his friend died. He is no longer gonna try to do anything. He's probably gonna block, or at least try to block, Crank's third as long as possible. While Barcode player does have a third on the way. It's about to pop here in the next 30 seconds. And Crank does try to get a ling in to scout, and he does see quite a bit. Roach Warren is on the way, and I'm assuming this is for an Evo chamber. There you go. Evo chamber, Roach Warren combo. So it looks like our Barcode player is going to go more for roaches. And what is this? Ooh, Spire! Crank is going air. I don't think saw that Roach Warren at all. So he's doing this blind, I'm pretty sure. And Mutalisks are a very, very good counter to roaches because roaches can't shoot up, as we all are quite well aware of. Here come a couple lings from our Barcode player, and they're going to kill two lings of Cranks really, really quickly. Small engagement in Crank's third. Just trying to... He's most likely going to throw down a third. There he goes. Throws down a third. And it's Ring Around the Rosie with all these lings. And Crank is going to take all these lings and try to make something happen. Does see the roaches pop out, so he knows our barcode player is going for roaches. He already has 5 mutas on the way. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a shock for our barcode player, because he does not know what Crank has, if Crank has anything. So that's my phone going off, of course. We are multitasking. Overseer does get morphed in, but there's a bunch of lings at the top of the ramp, and the mutas are revealed for our barcode player. All these lings are going to suicide in. These roaches do have upgrades coming, and there is one Ravager here, but I just don't think it's going to live for very long. Roaches are put on hold command to try to destroy as many lings as humanly possible. Are being backed up into a corner, and those mutas are going to take out every single roach. And they're being rallied over here, so they're just rallying to their death, basically. That Overseer is going to die too. And here's a bunch of lings up at the left side of the map, but they're going to be intercepted by all these mutas. Crank did see these lings by that Overlord, but I mean, Crank now has full map control and full map vision for the most part, because he has, well, mutas out. And it looks like he's going for a +1 attack and still adding on mutas. He's not going to get a ton of them, I don't think. He's just going to get enough to start harassing our barcode player. Our barcode player does have spores down. Quite a few of them, it looks like, in all of his bases. Outside of his third, I don't see, yeah, he doesn't have any, or he has one at his third, it looks like. And mutas and spores do not get along with one another. Those mutas will get shredded by the spore crawlers. And it looks like Crank wants to take down these gases. And he gets one gas. Is he going to get the pull? That's the question. He may get the pull and the queen if that queen's not careful. That queen's dead. Does do what are they called? I heal on spawning pole, but it's no good. That spawning pole is dead. That fungal really whiffed. If he'd have caught all those mutas in that ball, Crank would be hurting severely. What is Crank going for? He has a macro hatch. What is this? Evo chamber. What is he going for? I mean, it could be for a lot of things. With that infestation pit. Our opponent, or not our opponent, our barcode player did get an infestation pit for infestors, of course. He has infestor ling roach combo, and the only thing that can really shoot at these mutas are the infestors. And if Crank isn't very careful, he can lose all these mutas very, very quickly to a chain fungal. Lings are knocking down debris. Infestation pit. What is he gonna go for? I want to see something unusual from Crank. That's what he's known for. He likes going random because he likes doing odd things on ladder. And this is a ladder game. He sent a couple to me before the whole Total Biscuit having cancer again fiasco and Axiom Esports shutting down. He is going to spot this hatchery. The hatchery does get cancelled. That ling is most likely going to chase down that lonely poor drone. Yep, that drone dies. But I want to see what he's going for. Ah, bingo. He has a ultralisk cavern. That's what he's working on. He's working on an ultralisk cavern. Meanwhile, our barcode friend is getting a baleen nest. So I'm assuming he's thinking more along the lines that he's going to get pummeled by the same composition he has. And I mean, roaches not so much. You don't want to throw any baleens to roaches because the trade-off is horrible. But lings and hydralisks, you can do some major damage with baleens towards them because, well, a hydralisk only has 80 HP. And that is a lot of baleens. A lot of baleens. And it looks like our barcode friend wants to try to take down this third, it looks like. Crank's mutas are on the other side of the map, so this fourth is dead? Maybe? No, not dead. Maybe. Ultras are popping. The Ultras like to glitch out. Ooh, you don't want to go through that concave, Frank. Frank, bad idea. This is a bottleneck, and those Ultras are going to get shredded. They need to pull out. There you go. You need to pull out and let your enemy come to you, and let them have more of a concave. Your Ultras need open space to where they can pretty much pummel whatever the hell they really can. But Crank's third and fourth are now down, but it looks like our barcode friend is retreating into open ground, so these Ultras are going to have a field day. They're not fully upgraded, but they will absolutely, utterly wreck this army. But, I mean, it's just, now it's just a big ginormous retreat from our barcode player. These Ultras, they may be glitched out, but they still can do a hell of a lot of damage. Baleens do go off and take out a lot of lings, but these Ultras are in large supply to where they can pretty much whack whatever is thrown at them. Maybe not like that, but yeah, for the most part, the third of our barcode player is going to go down, and our barcode player does call GG. So, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this game. Crank is a cool guy, and I wish him the best on pretty much everything he does. He's a fun player to watch. He's not known for winning everything or being a pro player that wins every single tournament that he has ever entered, or even close to it. Our barcode player was getting lurkers. Well, probably to deal with the Ultras. That's another thing I'm going to test out. If you've been to my channel before, I have a couple videos out of Lurker versus Adept, Lurker versus Colossus, Liberator versus Muta. But one of my subscribers asked me to do Lurkers versus fully upgraded Lurkers versus fully upgraded Ultras and see who wins. I have my money on Lurkers, but you know, you never know really. But I hope you guys liked this game. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more games like this from me, please hit my subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. Likes also help me out a ton as well. And I will see you guys in the next video.